Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome back to Midnight Train. We have selected the green wire, which is for success in this case. I'm not sure the actual workings out of this bomb defusal, but I can only guess that it is just trial and error, because I saw nothing within the room itself that had like a colour coordination between the 5 colours that were on the screen, so it would just have to be a case of just randomly selecting a colour. Unless of course there's something else before the bomb room. Room self-destruction has been cancelled. Serene, we did it! Did I get it right? Amazing, I knew you could do it. I'm glad. Although right now I feel very exhausted. Me too. Too much pressure. We should get some rest. I still have suspicions of you stealing Neil's pocket watch when you hugged him, Celine. But we did it. That is what matters. I'm glad Luna wasn't with us. She wouldn't be able to keep calm in this situation. Are you sure? Huh? Explosions terrify her. She can't bear the sound. Even fireworks scare her. If she knew there was a bomb in the room, she wouldn't have reacted well. Do you know why they scare her so much? Luna is usually very brave and calm. Yes, but it's not a fun story. Could you tell me? Yeah, I don't think Luna wants to hide that part of her past from you. Would have to be back at home. Aww. Aww. Little Luna. Oh, so adorable. Oh, I've heard about this restaurant before. They say their food is delicious. Luna, do you want to have dinner here? Luna, what are you looking at? A cart. Presumably with fireworks of a sort. Do you want one of those balloons? Aw, I guessed so. You can get one, but this time you have to do it yourself. You're not a little girl anymore, are you? I know you're afraid of doing this kind of thing alone. You think you won't be understood because you can't speak, right? We'll always be here to support you, but we also want you to overcome your fears. I know my daughter is a strong girl who can stand up to anything. Here's the money. Don't be afraid. Your father and I will wait for you here. If there's any problem, we will help you. What an adorable little girl. Do you want one of these balloons? Tell me which one you want. The blue one? Good choice. You know, in a few seconds you'll witness a wonderful show. You're very lucky. This is the best place to see it. Those over there are your parents? If they stand there, they'll also be part of the show. Anyway, be careful with the balloon, because it could explode. Pop. Nice. What? I said you were going to witness a wonderful show. I put a bomb inside the restaurant. It seems that the impact also reached your parents. Too bad. If they had come with you, perhaps they wouldn't be dead now. Get away from me. What should I do with you? Should I kill you? No, that'd be too nice of me. The expression on your face is now much better. I shouldn't leave witnesses alive, but I'll take the risk. Time to go. I don't want the police to see me around here. I must prepare my next show. No, it can't be. Her parents were victims of a terrorist who specialized in bombs. It happened in Steampunk many years ago. I even heard that explosion from the orphanage. I've heard something about that terrorist before. The police never managed to catch him, but a few years ago they found him dead. Really? At least he won't hurt anyone else again. Though I'd rather he paid for his crimes differently. Luna. Now I understand why she is so terrified of explosions. Why wouldn't you be, when you lose two of your most important people of your life? How could you not be afraid of explosions? Actually, I have more in common with her than I expected. What do you mean? Don't tell me your parents too... Yes, they are also dead. They weren't killed. They had an accident when I was little. I'm so sorry, Neil. Were you also in an orphanage? No. When my parents died, I started living with my uncle. I'm glad at least there was someone taking care of you. Taking care of me? Actually, I would have preferred to be in an orphanage. Huh? What do you mean? What about you, Celine? You don't need to tell me if you don't want to. It's hard to talk about something like that. Oh, I don't mind. I was in an orphanage since I was a baby. Your mother abandoned you. You don't have to be sad. I'm not mad at her for that. If she left me at the orphanage, I guess it's because she believed that I'd have a better life there. That means she cared about me. At least, that's what I want to believe. You're always very optimistic. I haven't had an easy life. If I were pessimistic, it would complicate things even further. This is why we must be optimistic and find Luna as soon as possible. Are you ready? Let's go. That was one of the darkest scenes I've seen in an RPG Maker game. Just picture yourself as that little Luna right now and just witness everything that was taken from you by that. Something that you had no decision in, that just happened. I'm sorry. Makes me realise how lucky I am that I still have both of my parents around, whereas some people never knew their parents, or they knew their parents for a little bit of their life and that's it, because of something similar like that happened. What a powerful thing that happened there, but not in a good way. If I drink this, will I get stronger? Maybe I'll get a superpower. Don't drink it. Exactly. You don't know what kind of alchemy was casted in here. Unless, of course, there are pies around. This room is a small infirmary. If you hurt yourself, you might find something useful around here. You don't guess. There are many potions lined up on the table, probably medicines or poisons. This reminds me of her. Diana, I hope you're okay. There's something here. Let's take it. There's 2 bullets now. Is that a bullet? That's weird. We have 2 of them. It seems that they have not been used. Does Celine know about Diana? My gosh, that started powerfully as an episode, as an event, just in general. There are several books on medicine scattered on the floor. And this tree. I don't know why that particular event has hit me so hard. Like there are many events I've seen in RPG Maker horror games which are equally or as hugely as horrific as that. Like, probably fewer things come much more horrific than that. Or maybe nothing comes as horrific as that. Depends on your personality, your individualism. But that was completely surprising as well. I thought it was something that directly, like, affected Luna herself physically. But that's such a psychological thing. What an a-hole who would do that. There's an old paper on the table. You got a paper. So what does this paper represent? It could be used to wrap something. Flowers. Beautiful rose in the vase. Could I put both of them together? Nope. Small stuffed animal sitting on the sofa. It's locked. Closet's empty. Closet is empty. Wisp. Whisper the skull up there. Oh. We should not be in its line of sight then. Any other wisps? There's a rabbit here. The stuffed animal looks sick. Poor thing, he's the only one who doesn't have any gifts. This one has gifts. Key over here. We'll take it. Surgery room key. The sprite of the key disappears before we take it though. There's nothing relevant inside. Nothing relevant inside. How does a tree grow indoors like that, honestly? But again, this is a fantasy world, so nothing should be taken for realism at all. Would you like a rose? What about the table itself? Paper, nope. Many gifts. Stuffed animal looks sick. Like, why does that one have a lot of gifts and our one doesn't? I think we need more roses. That's 4 roses. Okay, so that is the clue. Can we divide the roses? No. 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 I think we need to collect 4 of them in total and then wrap them around the paper. And then we would then give them to the rabbit that's over here on that table there. But we need to be wary of this wisp and the direction it's facing. Cool. But that one... Oh! Come off it. That was poor timing. We needed to be on the bottom row. And then it would be impossible for either of them to get to me. Cool, we made it past the wisps. So let's see what happens when we go into this room then. Any more roses in here? Okay, so there are a few more gifts in here. Banquet of flowers that contains 4 roses. 4 roses. There's a rose in here. And nothing else, it would seem. So I need to go back in the previous room because we didn't pick up that key. So I imagine that key would be used elsewhere. Okay, this is going to be harder. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, it's the timing with the left wisp that's most difficult. Like, you've got to think of 2 different aspects. And I didn't pick up that rose there as well, which would be handy. The locked room contains the other rose which we need. And then we can wrap it up. And then the bunny without a gift can have a gift of its own. What awaits in this door now? Surgery room key. Lovely, please. Any roses in here? Hope it will help. Oh no. What? What's happening in this room? Oh, something just occurred to me. You wrap the 4 roses with the paper. You got a banquet of flowers. Thanks, Neil. It's not for you. Aww. Did you have to crush her dreams like that? Aww, well, at least you got your own back. There are various pharmaceutical products, but you don't know what they are used for. Nothing relevant. I thought this place couldn't get even more disturbing, but I was wrong. Indeed. Something written on the paper. Experiment 1, 2, 3. That's locked, but I presume that's where we need to go next. You desire help. Let's see now. Let's save first and then go to the ungifted rabbit with a gift. Whoopie-doopie-doo. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm still a little bit affected by that event that happened with little Luna. Good. Banquet of flowers. Do you want to place a banquet of flowers on the table? Yes, I do. Aww. Aww, thank you. Bloodstained key, okay. We definitely need to use it in that bloodstained room if it's a bloody key. Right. Go away, wisps. Floating skulls. I think they're wisps. Even though wisps are more spirit orientated, where there's no skull, it's just like a spirit imbued with some fantastical powers. Now then, let's go into the surgery room. I mean, why was I surprised that there was a surgery going on, considering that the room key, well, the key itself said, FlareBlitzed, would you just get your words onto paper, please? Okay, there's his path. Oh, mirror. What's on the mirror? A reflection. This mirror is so much fun. I see myself surrounded by money and jewelry in the reflection. Oh, wish you were true. Really? What a peculiar mirror. Why don't you give it a try? I wonder if you'll see something different. Maybe something you really like. Maybe I'll see myself surrounded by chocolate and strawberries. That would be paradise. Let's see. Is something wrong? Ooh. What the hell is this? My mouth is sewn. It's stitched. No, they are sewing it. Those girls. Are they sewing your mouth up? That's terrifying. Why did you see something like that? No. Please don't. I'm sorry. Neil, don't look into the mirror. I think I understand now. It all makes sense now. I should have noticed before. Stop looking at that mirror. Listen to me. But I can't accept that. That means Luna is like me too. Neil! No. 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 Everyone. Damn it, stop looking at this stupid mirror. You're going crazy. And you smashed the mirror. Yikes. Problem solved. Thanks. Celine, your hand is hurt. This? It's nothing. It's just a little scratch. Little scratch? You've got a lot of mirror shards embedded in your hand. It's nothing. I've had worse injuries. Also, it seems that there was a hidden path behind the mirror. We should fix your wounds first. I don't want you to waste time on that. Follow me. There must be something useful in one of the previous rooms. Don't ignore me. We're not ignoring you. We're just prioritizing your health first before anything else. Wait. I thought they were all intact. Gosh dang it. I thought they were performing the surgery. Oh. This is definitely not like this the first time around. I'm not going to lie. I have no words to define how unpleasant this is. Oh, dearie me. Ah, they found something. They must. Perfect. I think we have everything I need to treat your wounds. I wish Diana was here. She would do better than me for sure. Anyway, I'm going to start removing the mirror shards from your hand. It might hurt a little. Who's Diana? A friend of yours? A girl we met in the first building. She enjoyed creating medicine. She was in the same situation as me, right? Yeah. There's nothing we could do to help her. Was there anyone else in the first building? Ouch, Neil! That hurt! Sorry, but I have to remove all of them. There was another girl named Cynthia Miller, but she killed herself. Oh, dear. How terrible. I think most people end up like that. It's very difficult to bear this situation for long. Even I have thought of doing the same. But Celine Ambrose never gives up. Ouch, Neil! Sorry, I'm almost done. And what about the second building? Anyone there? We met someone named Apollo Carson, but... Huh? What did you say? Repeat the name. Apollo Carson. Is he a green-haired boy with dark circles under his eyes? Yes. A boy who lived on the streets of Ravenwall. Do you know him? Apollo? No. Why? It's not fair. Celine? What kind of sick torture is this? Why all the people I love here? Luna, Apollo. Why did Apollo end up here too? Do we really deserve this? Unlike Luna, I can no longer help him escape. He's very close, but I can't see him. We are trapped in different buildings. Don't tell me you're also a friend of Apollo. Yes. Apollo saved me once and we've been good friends ever since. Aww. Buggets. When I ran away from the Steamfort's orphanage, after Luna disappeared, I went to Ravenwall. There, I became a famous thief, the Greedy Rose. The police began chasing me after I stole some valuable things, of course. I used to escape easily, but once they almost caught me in an alley. Apollo suddenly appeared and helped hide me. It turns out that one of the policemen who were chasing me was his adoptive father. Yes, an abuser. That's why Apollo helped me, because he didn't have a good relationship with him. Since then I started to visit him often to give him some money and food. I wanted to thank him for what he had done for me. In the end, we became good friends. Then I decided to stop stealing and I got on the Midnight Express in search of a decent job, so that we could live a better life. And you know the rest. I never saw Apollo again. But Apollo did mention about meeting somebody else who was successful in escaping on the Midnight Express. Surely that person must have been you, Celine. I'm so sorry. Am I crying again? You'll end up thinking I'm a crybaby. But I don't know how to deal with all this. How long has he been trapped there? 6 months. Is he okay? The truth? The truth is that Apollo... Apollo is fine. He even made a new friend in the building. A bird named Celeste. That's typical of Apollo. He loves animals. Neil, you and Luna are going to find a way to save us, right? Yes, I promise. Then I'll see him again. I mustn't cry. Come on, we found a secret path before. Aren't you curious? Wait, I'm not done treating your hand yet. Handy, isn't it? Lovely. This is just as good or as better as the previous chapters. In some way it has really stitched into my heart with that scene. Not in a blissful way, but in a very empathetic. That's Diana, isn't it, in the mirror? You see a disturbing vision of your... Oh, it's myself, okay. Coward. More mirrors. We've had enough. This time they are insulting me. Why is the word greedy written on the ground? For us it's called coward. I see the word coward. I think this place reflects how we feel about ourselves. Really? I don't think you're a coward. I don't think you're greedy, but that's how we feel. I don't like this place. Let's try to find the exit as soon as possible. I like the sound of that as well. Oh, what the heck are yous? They're doppelgangers of ourselves. Accept who you really are. What if I don't wanna? What if I don't wanna? What if I want to be a different version of myself? Give up. No way am I giving up. As long as there's a will, there's a way. I wonder if there's a secret in one of these mirrors. Like there's a secret rooms or something. I'm just going to check all the mirrors. I'm sorry, but it's the only way. There's a similar scenario that we had before where we had a lot of doors that we could check. So I want... Oh, hello. There's a version of myself. This reflection is different from the others. I'm not surrounded by jewels. And I am not stained with blood with my mouth sewn up. Should I break the mirror again? Touch it. Resonating. Huh? I know this room. We've already reached the bedrooms. I didn't know the mirror was a shortcut. A sinister shortcut, I must say. You said you had a secret weapon in your room, right? Oh, that's true. I nearly forgot. It's something I used years ago. I'm looking forward to using it again. Oh, we must avoid touching this mirror. I don't want to go back there, of course. I wonder if there was something else in there, though. I'm just going to look to see if there was anything else in that room, because I'm feeling something is in there. I'm feeling that something is really in here. A disturbing version of yourself. These don't look friendly because of their red eyes. There we go. Thought of that as much. I'm just thinking one of the mirrors has a secret to it. Not the one we interacted with to escape, but another mirror, or something in between the mirrors. Like there's more alleyways. Go away. Like you keep saying coward. Coward, 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 coward. I'm not one of... You can't change. Of course we can change. We can always change for better, I'll have you know. It will be easy enough. It's just the points in time where we can't move. That's us. Disturbing version of yourself. Disturbing version of yourself. Is there really nothing else? Cowado? Oh, that's just a very, very obscure D. I can change. I'm willing to bet there is a secret in there, but I'm not going to waste any more time, so we're just going to go back to the place where we did go. Where we did go goat. What about... Move it. Die? Well, wasn't that just grand? And I think breaking the mirror will just have the same outcome. But do you want to try it? We'll try it. We'll break the mirror and it'll probably say the same thing. Just from the gap that we created by breaking the glass. Okay, wasn't expected, but it was the same outcome. You got to see what happened there. Lovely. Now, to be gone from you doppelgangers. No, just touch the mirror. Be gentle with it. Don't change the form of it in any way, shape, or form. I love myself sometimes. My secret weapon is in my suitcase. I need to make sure it still works, so wait here a moment. If you get bored, you have my permission to examine my things. I wanted to see your secret weapon. If I show it now, it won't be a secret weapon anymore. How boring. Yes, of course, of course, of course. It would be boring. Bad stuff. Is that... Can you explain what this is? That's Luna and Apollo. Of course, yeah. Obviously. I guess you didn't recognize them because their current appearances are different, right? I didn't recognize them because we're drawing is terrible. How rude. But you're right, it's terrible. My intention was to meet them again if I managed to escape from here. I didn't want to forget their faces, so I drew them. I didn't expect my two best friends to end up here too. It's a very cruel coincidence. Hey Neil, did Luna and Apollo get along? Wait, Apollo seemed to respect Luna much more than he respected me. I'm glad. I've always wanted them to meet each other. Too bad it had to be under these circumstances. It's a box of coloured pencils. It's a... Aww, terribly drawn. Surely it's not that terrible, okay? This bedroom is rather comfortable. It's decorated with many plants and flowers. I was the one who decorated it. I borrowed some flowers from this building, I'll have you know. Yes, it is a wonderful building. A wonderful, wonderful building. Cool. That's a weird drawing on a wall. It's not weird, I drew it myself, I'll have you know. I see you don't stand out for your artistic skills. I know I don't draw as well as Luna. Since this place has no windows, I miss looking at a beautiful landscape. I wanted to make a realistic drawing, but it looks like it was made by a child. Well, it would have been worse if I had made it, so don't feel so bad. How pathetic. This is the last time I try to cheer you up. This looks like a diary. I guess it's written by Celine. Yeah, Selena said I could examine her belongings, right? There could be something useful written here. Let's see, I'll start by reading the last page. Day 1132, no relevant events. No. What? I'll read the previous pages. Celine, how long have you been trapped here? Oh, you're reading my survival journal. It's pretty boring since almost all of the pages say the same thing. You haven't answered my question. Yeah, it's over 3 years because it says 1100 and something. Don't make me say something sad. In the notebook, I write down any relevant events that happen inside the building. The last time I wrote something important was on day 950, in case if you want to read it. That was about 6 months ago. 950. I'm pretty certain that is between 180 and 210 days or so. It was when Apollo got trapped here. Day 950. Someone entered the building today. He seemed nervous, as if he was feeling guilty about something. I tried to help him, guide him through this place so he could escape, but he didn't trust me. He thought I wanted to steal his pocket watch. He did the opposite of what I said and died in front of me. Why doesn't anyone trust me? He's already the third person I've seen die here. I know this person. He is the person who betrayed... That must be the one... Maybe? I'm not too sure. He is the person who betrayed Apollo. What are you talking about? Ah, that person hit Apollo and stole his pocket watch. That's why Apollo is trapped in the other building. Are you saying I couldn't see Apollo because of that person? But he got the ending he deserved. Wait, this isn't what I wanted to say. We're all victims here. I don't blame you for it. For a moment I almost also thought the same, sorry. Every time I think about Apollo my heart hurts. I'm sure he hates me. He must think I abandoned him. Apollo doesn't hate you. You're just saying that to comfort me. I wouldn't say something like that if I doubted it. Apollo never said your name, but I remember he mentioned you on several occasions. A friend that disappeared a while ago, but even if I knew where she was, okay. Only friend I ever had. One day she left Ravenwood Wall and never come back. One day I met someone who gave me a bit of life in my life, but that person disappeared and I could never find her again. I think he appreciates you a lot. Apollo. Ah. Do you know what Black Gear is? Ah! Don't say the name of that organisation, it gives me the creeps. Apollo told me that a member of the organisation asked him about you, but he wants to know where you were, but he protected you. I've always been afraid of that organisation. Even if I go back to the real world, I guess I'll never be safe. Luna and I will protect you. That's true. Besides, no one ever managed to catch such a thief like me. She seemed to have cheered up a bit, but I can still see a lot of sadness in her eyes. Conditions. There's something here. Take it. You've got another bullet. That wasn't there before. I swear I cleaned the place once in a while. Secret weapon ready. We can leave now. Will you tell me what it is? Don't be impatient. Nah. Always one with a ton, aren't you, Celine? Oh, dearie me. I can't stop thinking about Luna. I wonder if she's okay. I'm worried too, but I'm sure she's fine. We're talking about Luna after all. Even so, this place is dangerous for a person like her. What do you mean? I'm used to this kind of situation due to my past, but Luna is a quiet and unathletic. She's a strong girl, okay? Unathletic? Are we talking about the same person? She's the most agile person I've ever seen. She has extraordinary physical abilities. She saved me on multiple occasions. Seriously? I don't remember her being like that. For example, there are several children at the orphanage who made fun of her for not being able to speak. Don't you think that's an entirely different reason altogether? And it's a rubbish reason to make fun of someone. She always hid behind me when I beat them up. The Luna I know would beat them up herself. It's been 10 years since I saw her. People change a lot. But I'm glad she's gotten braver. I shouldn't worry so much, Ben. Indeed. That's the bathroom. We don't need to go in there. Unless you need to. I don't. I'm fine. We went on the train. The train beforehand. Train of thought. Cool. Yeah, we'll proceed. Let's see what's going on here. What about this door? Of course it's locked. There are 4 locked, but there isn't any hole to insert a key. So we don't have to look for keys to open it, right? Correct. There must be a specific mechanism to unlock it. Interesting. Interesting is one word. Time confining is another. I see. Wait, Neil, look at the ground. It's a trap. That's a trap. I know, these traps are already familiar to me. But this time it's different. I'm going to face this trap. What are you saying? That's silly. Neil, stop. Neil. Don't worry, I have everything under control. But the door had 4 locks, right? There is a gun and 4 targets here. 4 targets? If I can shoot all 4 targets, the door will open. We got bullets before. I'm sure this is the right time to use them. Yes. And that is what you call a collateral shot. There are 4 targets and you only have 3 bullets. It's impossible. You can't fail any shot. Besides, it's difficult to use a gun. You'll end up trapped there. I'm one who should face this trap. I'm supposed to help you escape from here with Luna. If I get trapped here, you can keep my pocket watch and escape with Luna. Still, this is crazy. It may be crazy, but it's the only way to unlock the door. Besides, I hold resentment and anger against the train. I must do this. I have no intention of staying trapped here. I'm going to keep moving forward until I find a way to break this curse. You got a gun. I'll make the Midnight Express pay for all the suffering it has caused. Press Z to shoot the obstacles at the right time. If you fail once, it will be game over. Hint, red arrow indicates Neon's position and the direction the bullet will flow. Lovely. Okay, it's smooth shooting time. This is for Diana Lovelace, trapped in the first building. This is for Apollo Carson, trapped in the second building. Neo, amazing. You only have one bullet left and there are still 2 targets. It's too difficult. Not too difficult at all. And this was Celine Ambrose, trapped in the third building. I can't believe it. Here begins my revenge. I've already discovered the truth. The whole truth about the train and these buildings. Why are we here? What is this place? I've already discovered all the answers. I promise I will also find out how to prevent more people from ending up here. There will be no more suffering. Heck yeah, boy. And that is how you do it. Have you really discovered the truth? Yes, although I still have to confirm something to be sure. Please tell me everything. I can't. I need to ask Luna something first. Depending on her answer, I'll be completely certain. What does Luna have to do with all this? I can't tell you anything yet. I see. Anyway, that was amazing. You should have told me you knew how to use a gun. Actually, it's my first time using one. Seriously? You're great at it. I'm surprised too. I thought I had a bad aim. You should keep that gun. You don't have more bullets, but you never know when it might come in handy again. You're right. Let's go. The door opened. Oh yeah, boy. That was a good... Ah, I see. That's preventing me from going over there. Okay, folks. We're going to see what lies beyond the door in the next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next time of the 3rd chapter of Midnight Train. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.